Good deal. Thanks for joining. Give it maybe 10 more seconds while some other people join or it connects to all the different platforms. Looks like we're good on YouTube, good on Facebook. Actually, it seems like we're good everywhere already. That's fantastic. Let me make sure my audio is looking good. Looking good. Yep. Cool. So what are we doing today? We are going to co-learn about Railway and Blitz.js. So we're going to take the Futurecaster concept that's in front of us right here. So this Futurecaster concept is a Moonlog. Actually, technically, this video should be in the Moonlogs. I might have to rename the stream after we're done. So Moonlogs are all about making this Futurecaster concept. Feel free to drop a question in the chat if you want filled in on what Futurecaster is as a product idea, but you can also review the prior videos. It starts out with this really basic fortune telling theme that kind of randomly generates a fortune. It's like a fortune cookie. It's like telling your fortune. Totally randomly generated, not much logic to it. It's not like it's an accurate fortune reading or anything. But then these fortunes will be associated with tokens, and then your user account will be associated with those tokens. You can kind of collect these tokens. Almost like a cousin of an NFT. It's really not an NFT in the blockchain sense, but it's kind of similar to an NFT without the blockchain connotation. So I built this concept using Vercel, and there were some good parts and there were some bad parts. I've recently become aware of something called Blitz.js. Jason Langsdorff, I think I'm saying that right. Super cool guy, and he talks with Brandon Bayer, who is the creator of Blitz.js. In this video in front of us, highly recommend you check out that video, subscribe, Jason Langsdorff. This was extremely informational, and I got to this video after talking to Theo, which I actually forget his whole name and stuff. Theo on Twitter. Let me see if I can just find in the people that I follow, if I can just find Theo real quick. But Theo is a very talented developer. I think he's formerly Twitch or maybe currently Twitch. Following. And he's always doing Twitter Spaces. And so that's how I found out about Blitz.js from him. He highly recommended it because I was telling him, man, I use Next.js. And I told him kind of some of the pain points that I was having, and he goes, oh, that's exactly what Blitz.js solves for. So Blitz.js is a framework. Let's get to what is Blitz.js. Blitz.js is a framework on top of Next.js. So we're going to be using this. One of the pain points that I had is around authentication. One of the pain points that I had is around database connectivity. So in theory, this is going to make some of that easier. And then I'm a huge fan of Prisma. Blitz.js uses Prisma. So it's kind of like developing a more opinionated stack. When we think about React and we compare it to, say, Angular, we think about the JavaScript frameworks. One of the talking points is that Angular is really opinionated, and there's a clear way to do everything. And that this is sort of a trade-off against React, where everything is unopinionated. And there's a lot of ways to do it. There's a lot of ways to do things. I think actually it'd be nice if you could get the best of both worlds. And so what I'm hoping, we're going to see, but what I'm hoping is that Blitz.js gives us all of the things we love about React with the strong opinions that would make something like Spring in the Java world, or what is the one in PHP? PHP command line. PHP command line application. It starts with an L, is that right? Oh, I can't remember it. There's one for PHP. Anyway, just like a command line tool that makes developing a whole stack, front end and back end, really easy. So that's what I'm hoping this bad boy does. Where does Railway come into the picture? Railway is an infrastructure service. And let's go to the docs. I've never used them before. I have had them recommended to me, and I checked their pricing, and they have a free tier. So that's a great recipe for us to try something out. And they also trying to get that pricing information for you. It's not docs.railway. I think it's just railway.app. Yeah. Oh, it's because I'm logged in. That's why it's not telling. Yeah, okay. So pricing. So there's a free tier. And actually, even the expensive one, like $20 a seat, it doesn't strike me as very expensive. I don't know if I'm missing something. Is this really their most expensive tier? So cool that they have a free tier. We'll get to play around. My question becomes, will that free tier, will I overrun the resources based on my project requirements? So we're going to find out. They have this cool little calculator right here. Boo, 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 boo. Is my idea closer to growing SaaS or lightweight server? I don't know. It could be anywhere in here. On-demand image generation. That's part of the Futurecaster concept. Is that these tokens, they will give you a fortune telling, but you can actually use that token to transform it into all kinds of stuff, including custom images that are like an image representation of your fortune. And you can even turn that into merchandise and have like a hat and a shirt, and it's like it's like yours. So that's all part of the concept. We're not going to get that far today. Sign in by GitHub, great. And so we're going to try to kick off a Blitz.js project. Deploy from repo, Blitz. I've never seen this before. We're seeing this together for the first time. This is great. I think I want to deploy a starter. Let me see, because I saw somewhere Blitz.js Railway. I saw this somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was a starter. It's one of these links right here. Blitz.js Postgres TypeScript. Love it. Love it, love it. And it comes with Prisma. I think this is the one that I wanted. What is this? Yeah. So here, if I type Blitz, it's this, Blitz.js. So why does that not show up here? So I think it's under starter. There it is. Great. But look at this other stuff they can do. They have like a Dino server, which is really cutting edge. So I just took a cursory glance around their website, and I was pretty stoked about what I saw. Deploy will be connected to Postgres. Now, I do have a Supabase Postgres. I don't know if it's going to let me use that one. Verify your account to deploy. I thought I already did that, but let's go to my other panel here with my Google. They sent me a welcome email, but it just has a link to the docs. It says read the docs. I don't know how they're expecting me to verify your account. Some things that are prohibited on Railway, torrent aggregators, crypto miners. Yeah, okay. I won't deploy any of that. Oh, that's all they meant? Okay. Sick. Rad. Okay, let's try this again. Blitz.js, baby. Configure which accounts and orgs Railway has access to. Okay? All the things. Why not? All the things. Cool. Where should the new repo live? So this is going to be Futurecaster Blitz.js. So I already have a Futurecaster repo. This is going to be the Blitz.js version. I think I might even... Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Is it a private repo? No. These variables provided to all deployments need a generated secret. Command K will generate a secret. That's cool. I haven't seen that on Vercel. I'm going to take this off screen to generate that secret. Let me show you what actually happened when I did Control K. So oh, it's Command K. So I do Control K because I'm on Windows, and this is what I get. What is the... Are they expecting Alt? Let's see. Alt K? Nope. Windows K? Nope. Is this just not going to work on... Is this just not going to work on Windows? Okay, well, hey, Railway, there's your first feedback. Like, make Control K work on Windows. Let's see. Windows command key code. Maybe I can just invoke it. Meta key. Windows is considered a meta key. It's not going to be captured by the browser as such. Okay, I'll just make my own secret. Twitter. Railway. Yeah, this is bad. Twitter, okay. Sup, cool people. Looks like Control plus K. Windows plus K doesn't do the secret generation like Command K does. And they may very well already know that. Let's generate. I'm still going to take this off screen to generate a secret real quick. Ooh, secret generator. Secret generator. Cool. Does this work? It looks like it's submitting. It's just kind of processing. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. And we're already deploying. It's using Heroku behind the scenes. Qué interesante. Okay, okay, Yarn, it is doing a whole lot. It is doing the most. Okay, so I can just kind of background that. It's still building, brings it right back up. Cool, let's look around here while that goes on. Domains. So here's the domain, so I already got a domain. That's great. Similar to Vercel, boom, you just have a domain. Love it. This is great for portfolio pieces, right? So now I can recommend, I already, on TikTok, follow me on TikTok, I already recommended Railway for their database as a service. You can use Railway and then not use Blitz.js, and you can just get a Postgres database that's like basically free. They put a cap on the resources of $5 of usage per month, but if you're a small like portfolio project, it's essentially free. Okay, so that's not ready yet, so it's not going to work, right? It's still building. Saving registry. Cool. Triggers. Connect another branch auto deploying from. So probably when I push it, it'll do that. This is looking good. Singleton deploys. Only keep one deploy active per environment. I'm not sure I care about that, but it's checked, so fine. Okay. Pull request deploys. Deploy each pull request using a unique environment. That is wild. If you're working on a team, that's called a preview environment. And this is like a really powerful feature that like advanced companies will use. But to implement that yourself is actually a total pain. So the fact that I can just check a box and do unique environment, like preview environments like that, is just super wild. Experimental builder. Use a new and improved group of build packs. Learn more. I don't know what that means. We're experimenting using a custom builder that will allow us to have more flexibility on how your source code gets built and deployed on the platform. The new builder has support for Node. Node and Python is what I want. Okay, so it's got Python down there. So for my application, I'm wanting to use Next.js, specifically Blitz.js, and then I think I will have a Python service because it can do really cool stuff with the token, like image generation. Although maybe there's like a Node package for that. I haven't really looked, but I know there are Python packages for that. Okay, so we have this deployment. It's taken a minute. Let me just clone it down while I'm still waiting on things. Spin up my VS Code, go over here, repositories. The new one is Blitz.js, Futurecaster, Blitz.js. What up? Let's go. Code, grab it. I don't have any SSH keys. Okay. Here's my VS Code. We're not doing Vue today. That's fun though. Basic Vue portfolio. Not today. Git clone. Boom. Futurecaster. Now I have Futurecaster. Blitz. Right click. Oh. Read permission denied, huh? I've done all this stuff twice now, where I get the thing to work again. Okay, before I get super annoyed, let me use the HTTPS instead of the SSH. Okay. We're chill. I just had to switch the protocol. 1.60, I guess I should update my VS Code. Let me add a new folder before I do that. Add folder to workspace. Veder. Can't find tsconfig. That's a Vue thing. Manage extension. Disable. Reload required. Okay. I wish there was a quick view into who has. Okay, there is. It's the asterisk. It's the asterisk. I didn't notice it. JSX to TSX on next iron session. I'm going to dump that. I'm pretty sure they're going to close my PR anyway on next iron session, so whatevs. Okay. That took care of it. Let's close. Let's add the folder. Is that the maximum number of folders or something? Add the folder. Oh, I'm not in the file view. Add folder. Dope. Now we're looking for Futurecaster Blitz.js. Add it. Cool. There it is. Now I'm going to close the file, close the editor, check on my stuffs. Refreshing. There it is. Ooh, instant error. That feels bad. Let's go deploys, refresh, success, it says. Okay. Error while processing this. Must be at least 32 bytes for sufficient token security. Huh. Huh. Maybe you should add that validation railway because you didn't complain about it when I gave it to you. So how do I update it now? So is that what this is complaining about? It's going to be complaining about my secret. Because it like works and on get user it fails, yeah? Yeah. So the secret that I gave, yeah. They should, I don't know whose scope this is. Is this like, is Blitz.js have their own like starter kind of thing and like that needs fixed, or is this Railway's scope? So my current stream, just going to get a link to my current stream. Wow, do I really not have a link to my YouTube channel? I need to add that. That's super embarrassing. So people are like retweeting it and then they can't even access it. How embarrassing is that? Okay. I'm going to leave that over here with my email so I can fix that after the stream. So let's tweet them and let them know. Being a good citizen of the internet here. Where are my tweets when I tweeted Railway app? Railway, suck, cool people. Okay. Check stream below. A dev pain point is the lack of upfront secret validation. I find out the secret is too short and secure only after HTTP request failure. Cool. So here we are. By the way, let me check the chat. Okay, no messages currently. Feel free to drop a question or a comment. So here we are. We know what the problem is. I need to fix the secret. It's going to be under settings probably. Environment. Please tell me you're not just showing. I'm going to change it so I don't really care too much if you see it. But they should not have my secrets in plain text. There's me. Here's a token. No tokens. Integrations. Connect to Vercel. Oh, that's a trip. Connect Railway environments to production and preview deploys on Vercel. Huh. I would have to think through why I would even want to connect them. For another time, huh? So where do I go to edit my secrets? Okay, variables, yeah? And it is asterisked. It is masked. It is hidden by default. Perfect. Thank you, Railway. You get points for that. Okay, I'm going to take this off screen and I'm going to edit my terribly short, insecure thingy. Session secret key. You have no idea the buttons I just pushed. All aboard, we will redeploy the latest GitHub commit when you... Okay, it disappeared before I could read it. So it was like a growler message. Whoa. Redeploying latest GitHub commit. Cool. It's not this long. It's more characters than that. And I like that. So the mask is character length misleading, which is good because it makes it even harder to hack me. It's hard to hack me because not only do you not know what letters that I put, you don't even know how many letters that I put. So that's really nice. We want to install Railway, sure. So let's open back up VS Code. I'm going to navigate up a folder. From here I will... Ooh. I killed it really quick. That was me. Do I want to install it here? It's global. Who cares? I'm still... It doesn't matter. This is totally superstitious, but I'm still going to go in here before I do that. Okay. And I wanted to get the new updated... Yeah. Let me install this update since I'm here. Cool. Is it already done installing? No way, right? Isn't it going to have to make me restart? Restart. Yeah. Update now. Cool. globally installed the Railway command line tool. That's what this bad boy is, using the node package manager, -G for global. So that's going to globally install that, connect to this project. Whenever VS Code comes back, it's the new updated VS Code. Then I will connect. Hey, quick plug. You are the first people to know, my dear streaming audience. Let's see, we're streaming to Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. So if you're watching this, you are among the first people to know that I now have a Teachable course. So you can go to latterly.teachable.com. You can also go to latterly.io, and it will forward you over to Teachable. I'm using the Teachable platform. They handle all the payment processing and fun stuff like that. Here it is. 2 first products, both free, currently available. One is a consultation with me, and we can talk through if you want to do kind of personalized coaching. The other is basically, so it's access to a social community. It's basically going to get you access to a Discord channel. And so that's like the first social thing in addition to office hours streaming and like a bunch of stuff. But that's the first thing is a Discord channel for Latterly Discord channel. So I'd love to see y'all over there. Close that out. And now, are we good, VS Code? What's going on? You don't look so good, VS Code. Okay, we're good. Automatic language detection. Thought they've had that for a while. Okay. Python extension testing, web extension author's guide. Nothing like super wild here. Okay. Close this. And we are going to switch from PowerShell. No, thank you. We're going to bash. I guess we'll go to git bash. Futurecaster Blitz ls. Make sure command line is responsive. Let's kill that PowerShell. And everything looks like it's working. So, let's connect. Let's connect. Close this. Okay, I'm probably going to have to Railway log in because I don't think I've ever done that before. So yeah, not logged in. Okay. Was it just one? Enter to open the browser. Solid. It's token based. Railway, thank you. Bless up, Railway. They're doing token-based command line authentication, which is super easy. Like, why doesn't GitHub do that? That's so much easier than me having to like go find some config file somewhere in my computer and like add a password or add a SSH, whatever, private, public, secret. So they just know who I am. Oh no, you can see my email address. I don't care. Feel free to email me at that address if there's anything I can help with. Cool. So let's hit up. That will recall my command from 2 attempts ago. It's like some weird syntax right here, but I think it worked. I'm going to mention this to the Railway people as well. I think this is the difference between command line breaks on Windows and Mac. So on Windows, we have... I always get this mixed up. Line breaks, Windows versus Mac. Mac. /r/n, right? So on Windows, we use /r and /n. So it looks like this. Technically, it's r/n, character return, and a new line. On Linux and on Unix, it's just /n. So if they are inserting only the /n, then you can see why this looks weird. It'll be like -32, whatever. There's no carriage returns to break it. That could be wrong, but that also could be why that's happening. let me go back to my YouTube channel and get the current link, because I want to tweet out to all the people that are on Twitter. By the way, here's the link. Okay, cool. I'm not going to mention this syntax. Does it really matter that much? It looks kind of weird, but like, I don't know if it's worth mentioning. I just sound like I'm sipping on some haterade when I tweet them, like, fine, I'm going to tweet them, but I'm also going to include, I'm going to do the sandwich thing. Loving it so much. Here's a problem, loving it. That's so toxic, isn't it? Okay. Railway. Bam. Loving this app, by the way. Hope I don't sound like I'm chugging haterade. Is it fine? Okay. How should I phrase this? The below kind of looks funny, although it's knit/mvd. I'm on Windows for what it's worth. Boop. Do I have any secrets in that picture before I just like destroy? Yeah, I do. There's my email. Before I just what is that called? Dox. Before I dox myself. So let me just grab that. Yeah, this is fine. And I will color this. Blah, 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 blah. And then I will circle that part. Boo, whoop. Wow, 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 wow. Cool. I think this is not doxable. I think. Whatever. We'll risk it for the biscuit. Whoa, that looks weird. I didn't know you could edit your picture on Twitter like that. Cool. Sure. So now we're back here. What are we doing? We want to get out. See, why did I link it to view portfolio? We want to go to Futurecaster Blitz.js. Okay. Are we linked? Maybe. Now let's go here. You're working, and it died again. Must be at least 32 bytes. What are you talking about? It was absolutely much longer than that. Let's see. I wonder if it includes some characters that are pissing them off. So this was connected. Run commands in railway environment. Can I view my secrets? Or environment variables, let's call them. Okay. I guess I need to change it again. Let me try railway up. This is not going to work. Downloading and extracting node 14, eh? Using Docker. Sheesh. There's the Prisma stuff. Out of the box with Prisma. I love that. So while this is going on, let me take a moment to plug my Twitter account and my TikTok. So if you follow me on TikTok, I'm at about 50 followers. And if I get to 1,000, I can live stream to TikTok. That will be an additional place where I can do live coding and people can learn how to code. So that would be great, wouldn't it? So follow me on TikTok. I'm putting out little coder bits all the time. I do a little bit of humor, but really I pretty much just do how to code stuff and also how to land a job stuff. So it's not just like, what's an if statement? What's a for loop? It's also like stigma management. Like, I'm a self-taught developer that doesn't have a computer science degree. How can I flip what might be perceived as a negative into a positive and say, actually, that's a diverse background and it's a win for your intellectual diversity of your company if you hire me. So cool stuff like that. Landing a job. Some of my people that learn to code from me, for like the job search is equally as much study time as learning to code. So you could spend a couple months learning to code and then also a couple months picking up all of the soft skills, the interview skills, networking techniques. How do you make a resume? How do you word things? Sometimes it just comes down to wording, right? Like, you can say the same thing 2 different ways and one will impress an employer and one will annoy an employer. Okay, so that is why you should follow the TikTok. Why should you follow the Twitter? You will see a tweet whenever I go live if I'm streaming. You can direct message me on Twitter. Outside of email, that's like the second best way to contact me. And third is the Twitter Spaces, like the audio room conversations. You'll be able to join into those, so those are pretty fun. Deployment live over here. Okay, so I ran Railway Up thinking that was going to be like a Vercel dev. Let me do Railway Dev. That's not a thing. Okay. Railway Up just ran. It was a cloud deployment, not a local deployment. Yeah, this is annoying. Like honestly, this is just annoying. I'm trying to launch a starter. I haven't done anything custom, and it's not working. I'm technical enough to see why it's not working, but like, it could have taken another developer a long time to even figure out that this is the issue. Moreover, my token is absolutely way stronger than 32 bytes. So it has to be that it's like an illegal character error and they're like throwing a wrong error. That's what. So let me change it. I do have some funky stuff in there. I have an angle bracket. I have a backtick. I have a colon, right? Which is great for security, but I think it's freaking them out. So let me just straight up delete this variable, and let's do a whole new one. And I will keep it alphanumeric. That's not super secure, guys. I guess you should at least let me do an exclamation mark, yeah? And I'm not saying that they do require alphanumeric. I'm just saying some special characters appear to have fried it, and I don't know what those are, so therefore I'm inclined to avoid all special characters. Thus, the incentive towards alphanumeric, even if they do support an excessive alphanumeric, they haven't told me what's legal. Even when I like, they've given no validation, basically. I don't find out until my request doesn't work. So that's not chill. Okay. Redid this. So I guess I can just hit that and oh. Yeah, is that gonna update the key? I'm going to email myself the secret so that I don't forget it, because it's just on my clipboard. I'm like doing like confusing subject lines. If anyone actually manages to break into my email, they're gonna be like, "What is going on in here?" Like, it's just like Pizza Hut coupons, LinkedIn notifications, and like me emailing myself gibberish with incomprehensible subject lines. Okay. Ooh, check that out. Query string API is considered legacy. Use URL search. It is legacy. Okay. Legacy and deprecated, not necessarily the same, eh? Because URL search params, some IE doesn't support it, but then it's like, do people care about IE anymore? Sorry. What did I mean to do here? Yeah, I did. Can I use? So IE, even through 11, just doesn't support it. What is the support? Yeah. So if you were to use URL search params, you're going to be killing like a couple percentage of like 2%. So no, like 3%. You're going to be killing like 3% of your users. Oh, I could have looked up right up there. So you're going to be killing, actually that's like over 4% of your users if you use URL search params. So a lot of people don't care. They're like 4% of users, whatever. But for some companies, for a large company, if you have millions of MAUs, monthly active users, then 4% can be a lot of dollars, huh? So but I'm happy to use it on my stuff going forward. All right, so that redeployed. Here is my logs. I can't click them. Yeah, it makes logs kind of unclickable. Those characters make the logs unclickable. I'm gonna go drop that back on Twitter. Boop, 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 boop. I'm that guy that annoys you with tweets. I'd rather over communicate, those characters make clicking the URL nav to a wrong URL. Pain point. Pain point, pain point. Okay, waiting for deploy to finish. My command line says deployment is live, waiting for deployment to finish. That's interesting. Or run railway logs to tail them here. That's cool. Okay, so what did it say? It said deployment live. And that said deploy is live. Okay, so those are not the same, right? Deployment live. That's confusing. Doesn't deployment live mean that it's like done? Deployment deploy. Deployment deploy. That's kind of confusing because what I would expect is when it says deployment live, I should be able to go there. But instead, it still said the build was in progress. That's confusing. Okay, let me right click, empty cache, hard reload. No, we're still dead. Are you going to tell me what session key you're even like thinking over here? Get current user. I'm about to just like console.log my session key because there's no way. I'm going to do how many bits in a string? How many bits in a string? Each character occupies 8 bits. So minimum of like 32 characters means I would need like more than 4. Minimum of 32 bits of memory means I would need like 4 characters. I definitely have a lot more than 5 characters in there. So I don't know what's going on. We need 8 bits to encode each character. Okay. Total size in bytes. Number of bits. Okay, in bytes. But did they say 32 bits or 32 bytes? $32 bytes. Okay. So 11. So maybe I don't have a secure enough character. Let's see. Let's do a character count over here. 22 characters. 22 characters. Okay. So, if we're using ASCII encoding, we need 8 bits to encode each character. 11 characters is 11 bytes. So 22 characters, 22 bytes if it's ASCII, 44 if it's Unicode. So let's assume that they're using ASCII. So I just need a really long secret, basically. Okay, so let's make that secret longer. Make it longer, y'all. That's what she said. Sorry. So I will just take what I have and literally copy and paste it. Developer moves. Edit, edit, edit. Bam. Save. Cool. Now, variables are automatically provided to builds, deploys, and railway run commands. Cool. So I'm back on the deployment screen. And let's do another one. Guess I'll use the command line tool because I don't see a super obvious way to just like kick it off here. Control K to open up the command palette. Okay. Deploy. Deploy. Go to project triggers. Go to project deployments. Start. Start. Not seeing like kick off a deployment. So, okay, let's do this again. Railway up. There's a lot of cool stuff here in Railway. Let's take a moment and reflect. So what are the pros and cons so far? I've only seen 2 cons so far. The only real pain point has been this secrets validation, which should be trivial for them to fix. It shouldn't take me this long. And then related to the secrets validation is the secret generation doesn't seem to work on Windows. So they don't respect the Control K combination or the Win K combination. They're expecting a Command K combination. And look, I get it. I would love to be developing on a Mac right now. I think developing on Mac is easier most of the time, but this is my gaming PC. This is the big end with the huge, powerful engine. So I also do my streaming here. And it's just kind of my it's my personal PC, you know. Yeah, I work on a Mac, but I don't have like my wife has a Mac as well over there, but it's like we're not the type of family that's like Mac. I mean, I have an iPhone, but like not all the devices be Apple. It don't be like that. Cool. So that's really the only pain point, but we haven't really gotten far enough to even see the other pain points either. Vercel cloud functions. One of the big questions is going to be, does Railway make cloud functions as easy as Vercel? Let's go ahead and see if we can get ahead of that question. Function. Cloud function. Server. Serverless. Use the Railway Vercel integration to provide your production and preview deploys with access to a Railway environment. I wonder if they're saying like Vercel should be your serverless environment. I wonder if I'm understanding that right or wrong. So that would make them not so much competitors as really cool complements, which is an interesting thought. If what if I still use Vercel for the cloud functions? It's an interesting thought. What other plugins do you have? Data. So is Railway just meant to be a data layer? That's a really weird thought to me. That I would come here, they would have like all of this really nifty build management. Okay, there it is. Cool. Boop. I clicked the link you gave me. What's going on there? 12 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. I want to do 4 minutes ago. Boop. And we're persisting. And we're persisting. Cool. And we're persisting. Okay, it was just a bit of lag. Interesting. Okay, there's a little lag. No big deal. Ugly URL, pretty URL. Close this. Okay, so what did we learn? We learned that the bits, that it's bytes, not bits, and that they are ASCII bytes, not Unicode bytes. So you need a really long secret, basically. So that's fine. Close this. It's fine that you need a long secret. It would be much better if you would generate that secret for me, even though I'm on Windows, and or two, if I gave you an invalid secret, if you would test that and let me know before we get to this stage. Okay, so here we are. Your app is ready, including sign up and login. This is golden. Let's check it out. So this is one of the reasons that I'm so hype for Blitz.js, because auth was a pain point for me. Let me check, does Blitz.js uses Blitz.js next auth? I want them to say yes. That's what I'm hoping. Because next auth has been good to me. Next. Why Blitz instead of Next.js? Full stack instead of front end. I love it. Data layer, built-in authentication. Okay. Works with any identity provider, including self-hosted and third-party services. Something that's complicated and difficult. Having it built into Blitz is neato. Building an awesome UX, but Blitz gives you the best in-class DX. So it did not tell me in a straightforward manner that they are using Next.js. I mean, if it works, it works. It's not like, oh, you're not Next.js, you're trash. But I want to know, is it a custom library? Is it like a custom Blitz.js auth? As you know, everything has trade-offs. What are the trade-offs of Blitz? Framework lock-in. Yep. If you build your app with React, it's very locked into React. This be the true. Blitz level of lock-in is one level higher than Next. A Blitz code base is not a lot different than a Next code base, but it's enough that it wouldn't be super simple to eject to plain Next.js. But switching to Next auth, okay. For example, you'll probably use the Blitz authentication, which is unique to Blitz. Okay, that is clear. Thank you for the clarity, Blitz docs. Cool. It's a little bit sad, but switching to Next auth would give you a comparable experience with Next.js. Hey, right there on the trade-offs. Kudos to Blitz.js for making the trade-offs clear. Kudos to you for making the trade-offs clear. I was thinking y'all use next auth under the hood, but docs are clear. It's a Blitz specific auth. Drop the link. Boom, 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 boom. We'll do React, JavaScript, web dev, dev community. Oh, and dev crew. Dev crew is a tag that we can use for laterally. Dev crew. Bam. Cool. So use hashtag dev crew if you want to read or write messages to do with laterally. Checking the chat. Got no questions at the moment. That's great. So we will proceed. I just really like that that the makers or the contributors to Blitz.js are very clear about the trade-offs. I love that. Okay, so it's their own Blitz thing. Let's do bam. Should be at least 10 characters. It should give me the drop down. Let's see, password. Control-Shift-F, looking for password. Can inspect this element and get a better search string. Here's a class placeholder type password. Control-Shift-F, placeholder type password. Change this files to include Futurecaster Blitz.js. Doesn't seem to be coming up immediately, so we'll click through here. It might not be cached in the VS Code search yet. Integrations, app, API, auth, components, login. Is this where we look for? There it is. Okay. Labeled text field. So what I want to do is HTML field suggest password. Input type password. So it's not actually an input type password, I believe, is the issue here. So here is the labeled text field, HTML input, labeled text field props. Div, role alert, normalized error, input, dot, input, name, label, outer props, name, label, outer props, type. Here's type. Cool. So type, it was saying password the whole time. Okay. Then it should acknowledge as a password type in the HTML DOM. We are a password type. So if it is a password type, why is Chrome not suggesting a password for me? Chrome suggest password. This is how to use it, but how do I implement it? Okay, we can switch topics. I'm not trying to waste too much time here. But I thought that Chrome should be able to generate a password here. Okay, allow the browser or a password manager to automatically fill out the password field. This isn't as informative as using either current password or new password. Okay, so that's maybe how it do. Password should be a new password. Here we go. Autocomplete, allowing autocomplete, specify the autocomplete attribute. Good, good, good. Okay, close, close here, close here. Autocomplete equals new password. Bam. What? Autocomplete new dash password. Autocomplete new dash password. Allow the browser or password manager to automatically enter. None of these are working. Is like Chrome is like pissed off at me or something? Maybe Chrome knows that I'm streaming. I don't know about that. We can move on. I feel like I am beginning to waste time. Password for... Yeah, fine. That's gonna bother me. Okay, whatever. So we don't get a pre-populated. I'll just make another ridiculous email to myself that seems like gibberish. Oh, is this masked? Yeah, it is masked. Okay. Hey, okay. Let me refresh the page. Maybe it's like in a dirty state. Autocomplete equals on. Bam. Nope, it wasn't the dirty state. So now I know it's masked, so I can copy and paste my passvid. Bam, create the account, dog. Create it. Okay. Look at this, I'm loving it. So I have auth. To add a new model to your app, run the following in your terminal. That's super cool. And select yes to run Prisma Migrate, then restart the server, Control-C to kill it, Blitz.dev to restart it. Do I have? Oh, and there's a Discord community. I'm hyping y'all up. I'm very happy with y'all right now. Very, very happy with y'all right now. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now. Okay. So here we are. I am a user, and I do want to generate a new model. I want to generate fortunes. Right, Blitz is not found. Okay. And go to projects. Oh, that is creating. Yeah, it doesn't exist right now. Okay. What I want to do, npm install, what? npm totally changed the behavior of peer deps and some dependencies haven't caught up. Well, that doesn't make me feel great. Do I have yarn? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm going to prefer yarn. Do I have a package lock yet? No. Package, no. So I have a yarn lock already, so I should use yarn. So you should prefer whichever the lock file is there. Those are going to assure your application is installed in a consistent manner across machines. So why are you complaining? Cannot find module. Okay, chill. Cannot find namespace JSX. Here we go. Cool. So I'm over here. Getting started. This is Railway. Yeah. How am I connecting to a database for local development? There's the connection string. Settings, reset credentials. Cool. So now that we have yarn global blitz generate all project name :string. I would like this to be fortune. Fortune is going to have what does a fortune have? Like in a fortune cookie? This is my wife right here off screen. She's a bookworm while I'm a code nerd. How do you read books? How is that fun? I don't get it. It's for some people. I guess sentence? That sounds so stupid. A fortune has a sentence. I'll call it a statement or a prediction. Prediction? Prediction. Your fortune has a prediction. That makes sense. We'll make that a string. You know what? I was thinking about what could come out in these little fortunes, these futurecasts. And some of them are just ridiculous statements. They don't need to be actually a prediction. Drink a potion, get in motion, baby. Hey. So I'm going to call this like Futurecast, and it is going to have a text, a description text, we often call it. In many applications, that's kind of a generic term. Text. I can just call it a Futurecast text. Yeah, because all the other transformations are going to be like a picture or a token, or it's not going to be the main text. It's not going to be the text. It's not going to be the main text. Futurecast main text. Let's go with text, because I don't want to deal with like main and text is like 2 words. I don't want to dash. I don't want to camel case, whatever. So this is just text. That is all it has for now. Prisma has UUID. I'm just going to do that, and we'll see if it, boom, Blitz is not found. Well, a yarn global add Blitz. That's unfortunate. Okay, I guess we're going to npm IG. Okay, npm IG. So whenever I generate that Futurecast model, it should have some kind of unique ID. I'm expecting Blitz.js to do that for me. Schema. So like in this case, the ID is an auto increment. My question is, what is their ID strategy? Is it auto increment? It seems so. So none of these guys are using UUID. So I guess I will have a separate token field that's a UUID. Ooh, tokens. What the? Oh, that's like an authentication token. Like, did they actually predict what I'm doing? They predicted my whole idea. No, they didn't. Okay. So Blitz generate all Futurecast, and we're going to do cast token. Cast token. They're camel cased here. Should I camel case them here? All right, we're going to do this. We're going to go, you know what? I can creep on the stream. That I recommended earlier with Linkstorf. Linkstorf? I did remember his name properly. Imagine that. So they do like cats or something. Yeah. Updated at, nope. Pets, boops. So they just went, everything is kind of lowercase, isn't it? All right, y'all. We're going into the danger zone because we're going to go where Linkstorf never went. And we're going to go session token type. We are going to do a multi-word model here. Project name string. Okay. So we're going to guess camel casing. No idea if this is proper. So it's going to be a generate all Futurecast. It will have a main text, which is a string, and it will have a cast token, which is a UUID. And I like the idea of calling it a cast token because I don't want people to like talk about my application and get confused. Like token, authentication token, this token, that token. Cast token is a descriptive name. Cannot find module Blitz.js server. Ouch. Pain point. Cannot find module workspace server. So we're trying to use Blitz globally, and this is causing us like a lot of pain. Let's just say Blitz -- version. I do have Blitz. I just don't have Blitz server. Yeah? Cannot find module Blitz server. Let's do this. np exit. np exit. Still can't find the module. What is going on? What if I kill all of you? Does that make anything better? Boop. Edit TSX. Boop, boop. What, you're like, you just won't go away or something? ls, where is this? The file does exist. Let me delete it. Here's Futurecast ID. So it's trying to make me a page. I mean, thanks for trying. Let's try again. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Undo all of these. How are we going to address this? We are going to look at the package JSON, Control P, future, blitz, fuzzy typing, pack, and we're going to look for server. So I don't see Blitz.js server is in here. I'm generally not a fan of doing local installs. I did it because they asked me to. Look, they're using Yarn, they're using Blitz. One strategy would be to shift to using local only. So I might do that, but I'm first going to just install Blitz server. Cannot find module Blitz server. Engine node is incompatible with this module. Expected 14.15 got 16.2. Okay, this is bad. Here's node engine 14.15. I don't like it. I don't like it. You're forcing me to use an old version of Node. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel cutting edge. Do I have Node version manager, NVM? Yeah, I don't have NVM. So if you're on Windows, switching your versions of Node is really painful. So I'm going to try making it run with my node. I'm going to try making it run with my node. I wonder if there's a way to do an OR statement here. Engines, node. Yeah, that would be the best way to do it. Package, JSON, engines, multiple. Cool, so we can do it like this. It's just a space. So I can just do space like that. 14, 15, 0, or what was it? 16.2.0. I really want to do like anything in the 16 range. Or we do or like that. 8 and above or 10 and above. I like it. Thanks, y'all. Good job, Stack Overflow. Clutch again. So I'm going to do or up caret 16. Up caret 16. Cool. I wonder if I should do 16.2. I'm just going to leave it at 16. People can come yell at me if they're like, I'm on 16.7 and it's not working, John. And I'll be like, I would be glad to help you that at a rate of. Installing things. Isn't installing things so fun? What could I be doing in the meantime? Deciding what I would like to build. I just want to see fortunes. That's the point I want to get to. I don't need to do any of the style. I can do the styling stuff. Like the Futurecaster styling, where'd it go? This. Oh, by the way, part of the Futurecaster concept is that the whole site is themable, and the theme is also randomly generated. So like this picture would change. So I don't need to do all that stuff today. What I would like to do today is basically this Caster theme or Caster Future button. Close, 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 close. All right, cool. Here we are, package JSON yarn lock. I'm gonna hit save. Failed to save. The content of the file is newer. Okay. Let's see. Wow, a lot of stuff happened. Okay. Oh, it just moved things around because whenever you like npm install, it moves things around. So yeah, on the left it's alphabetical order, you see, A, B, C, D. So I will grab this, boop, move it over here, boop, cannot edit, read only, boo. That sucks. Whatever, I can just take all of that, save it. Yep. Wow. Are you good or are you okay? I guess I'll just close all this stuff. Close all. Don't save. Whatever. Here are the changes. cool. So I did that, and I want to do or caret 16. Caret 16. All right. So this is going to be chore. Add Blitz server. Chore add Blitz server. Stage those bad boys. Control enter to commit. Drop down push. Now we're going to do all the crazy stuff. Futurecaster, Blitz, bam. What will it do? Will it look in my node modules? Hey, VS Code, can you go away? It's literally not going away. That's super annoying. All right, well, at least this didn't fail out. That's looking good. Run Prisma, migrate dev to update your database. Yeah, let's do it. This feature is currently in preview. There may be bugs. Boo! Access to process binding HTTP parser is deprecated. Bro, what? Who am I providing preview feature? Right here? Preview. Let me do this over here. All future generate preview feature. So I'll go back, delete it again. Bam, bam. Discard all the files. Okay. Expected preview feature to be one of these other things. Yeah, this is not cool. All right, let me look at the docs. RTFM. Preview, preview, preview. Preview mode. Nope, this is not what I meant. So I think the preview feature flag thing is coming from Prisma. Yeah, I'm just going to drop this issue on I'm going to drop it on Blitz, and then they can file the appropriate Prisma issue. So this is a bug report. Is it a bug or is it a change request? I don't know. Generate all. So Prisma DB update fails during Blitz generate all. Blitz generate all. Blitz generate all. What is the problem? See image below. After running Blitz generate all, I am asked if I would like to update DB Prisma. Oh no. Wow, that's bad. It feels like it's really fragile to me. Generate all Futurecast main text and cast token. Let's do it again. And we will just skip the database updating. I thought in the docs that they suggested install, create an app. Upstream connect error or disconnect reset before headers. Connection failure. Ouch. Okay. I thought it was like telling me to update Prisma somewhere, but I don't have the documentation reference. Anyway, if I say yes, then I get an error. Blitz V, let's do the Blitz V thing. Run Prisma to update your database? No. Blitz V is, sheesh, quite a bit of info. Here we go. Bam, bam, bam. Copy. Blitz V. Okay, they want the raw code. LGTM. Detailed steps to reproduce this. Launch Railway, Blitz.js starter. I'm going to close that. That's super annoying that it wouldn't let the little info thing go away. Globally install Blitz CLI and the server thing, like yarn add Blitz server. Could that be the issue? Blitz generate and no, I don't think so. I will include my stream as well. Cool. All right, so that's a pretty good thing for them to take a look at. Okay. Let's see, we got these new files. And what to do. Feat generate Futurecast. Gonna push that. Here, I would like to Blitz dev. Is that right? CD my app name. Blitz new, CD my app name, then Blitz dev. Yep, looks like just Blitz deving is good enough. I can CD app if needed, but here's the Blitz config, so I think we're good. Minimum recommended TypeScript is 4.3.2. delete Futurecasts. So where's my TS config? Why are you old? Why are you getting an old TypeScript? TypeScript. So let me go check localhost. Localhost is good. Then I will up my TypeScript. Okay, cannot read property as path of null. Build failure notification. Yep. I've seen this in 034. What am I at? 039. Whoa, whoa, wow, wow, whoa, whoa, wow, wow. Cannot read as path of null. Let's go look at this. This is in Blitz core. Yo, that's not what I want to hear. I don't want to hear that. Okay, let's upgrade the TypeScript since it's complaining about that. So, yarn remove TypeScript. Bye. See you later, TypeScript. And I don't want alpha. And maybe Blitz version should align with Blitz server version. So it's yarn remove React DOM, and Blitz, React DOM, and Blitz, and at types / React. Bam, remove all y'all. Gonna get rid of that tilde, gonna get rid of that tilde there too. What Prisma, what's npm Prisma? Basically just making sure our versions are updated. Is Prisma 3 out yet? 2:30, so it's not Prisma 3 yet. Yeah, we can leave that. That's fine. React final form has unmet peer dependency 16.8 and up or 17 and up. Okay, keep it in mind. Okay, boom, 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 save. And now we want to add these. So we removed them and add them. Why did we do that? Basically, it is to get a fresh install of the latest version from the package manager. Latest version is like the latest main version. So they had a command here to get the alpha for React. So I may well get an older React, but I'm going to get like the most recent main. Like if you go to npm, so I should be getting like this, like 1702, which I'm not sure if that's their alpha, but I want the 1702. I don't want anything newer than that. Could actually be too new and could be dangerous. You check the chat. No questions in the chat. Cool. So far, so good. Do want to let you know that I may not get, if you're on Facebook and if you are like chatting in the Facebook thing, I may not get that. I've had some problems with that in the past. So shoot me a Facebook Messenger message if you're watching on Facebook, and if you're like, hey, I'm telling you stuff and you're saying there's no chat, just send me a Facebook message. And I think we're getting towards the end here. I think I got probably 10 more minutes left, and I'll hang up for the day, for the night. 10:15 on the East Coast right now. It's a solid, decent, like good long stream. What are we at? Almost 2 hours? Prisma, Prisma. Yeah, it tore up that lock file. All kinds of differences. Okay. Let's try. So let me chore. Oh, Blitz server 3.9. Yeah. So chore is package version updates. Package version updates. Yep. Push that. Come over here. Blitz dev. So when I push that, that should kick off a build on the cloud side as well. Quick compilation, I like that. Using Webpack 5, enabled by default. Hey, I'm good with Webpack 5. Thank you for Webpack 5. Some good stuff. Cool, move this guy over. Boop, boop, boop. React DOM server does not yet support suspense. Maybe that's why React was in alpha, eh? Dang. Do I have a React.lazy in here? React.lazy. Futurecaster - Blitz.js. My leg is itchy. Okay, so I'll kill that. I'm going to assume that that was the reason. So we will yarn remove Yeah, there it is. Well, yarn remove React DOM. And then we will yarn add, and I think I just at alpha. At alpha. So alpha is 18. Crazy that I'm using React 18. That's crazy. Living in the future, man. React. Plan for React 18. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Access to HTTP parser is deprecated. How funky. Okay, and here we are. We are back. Oh, select yes to run Prisma migrate. Okay. So that'll be good to add to the issue here. Bam. Okay, so this is good. Let's go to, is it /Futurecaster? Futurecast. Page cannot be found. What do we call it? Let's go over here. This is chore React 18 to fix suspense issue. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Files, pages, but da 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 da. What did we end up calling it? Futurecasts. Futurecasts. Pages. Futurecasts. With an S. Futurecasts. Why is it giving me a login page? Okay, fine. So let me go check my email. Made this pass earlier. Sorry, we had an unexpected error. Well, that blows. Okay, because this is my local host. So this is what I was actually wondering earlier. How do I get my local connection? So we can just wait for the remote redeployment. Boop. Close, close, close this. Refresh right here. Gonna have 2 failures, but the next one should succeed because we have the suspense 18 fix. So we could wait for that. Not really interested in waiting, but that might be the ultimate solution. In Vercel, what I can do is I can download my environment variables to my local. So let's check Railway get environment variable. So these instructions here are saying do Blitz dev, okay? But I think I want to do like the equivalent of Railway dev. Here's Blitz dev, Railway. Oh, that's another build failure, actually, huh? Build failure. Honestly, that's unexpected for me, to be honest with you. So what went wrong? Build import Z. Module Zod has no exported member Z. Module Zod has no exported member Z. Library is only compatible with the latest version of Zod v3. Okay, so what Zod do I have? Zod. Okay. Yeah, this GitHub memory pages is kind of weird to me. Module Zod. So let me look at like the latest Blitz.js. Bam, Blitz. What Zod do you use? Package. JSON. Zod. So it's not actually using Zod. Basically, I'm overall questioning how useful the Railway starter is. Is the Railway starter out of date? Or is it actual Blitz is like, where's this problem coming from? Let's go to the lock. Look for Zod. View raw, yeah. Zod. Zod 381. Okay, so they're using Zod 381. Okay. Let's try it. I feel like I'm just like patching versions, which is like pretty annoying. Okay. Yarn remove Zod. And so this kind of makes sense because I just installed the Blitz CLI, which would be the latest version of Blitz. If the latest version of Blitz is using the latest version of Zod, and if there's a breaking change from Zod 1 to Zod 3, and the starter's using Zod 1, we can see how these things have gotten out of sync. So I'm getting down to my last few minutes. It seems that the solution here might be to do this again and start from the Blitz.js CLI instead of trying to use a Railway starter. That might be a way to alleviate a bunch of these pain points. So here's yarn add. We did yarn remove Zod, didn't we? Zod. So now I want to yarn add Zod. Seen a lot of cool things. I didn't see how I could download Railway environment variables. That would be good if I could do that. So here's environment variables. I want to get them on my local. Yeah, and I'm kind of questioning how much I even need Railway. Like, how much value is Railway adding here? It seems like they're taking care of my database, which is nice. But Vercel gives me that environment variable control, and I'm struggling to think of anything that I've seen in Railway that kind of beats Vercel, at least at the moment. Maybe that'll change in the future. Okay, so that seems to have kind of been nice. I can just go to my environment variable file and just put them there, like a peasant. No, like the normal way to do development, right? I'm not seeing an env file. App, here's API, auth, core, Futurecast pages, DB. Okay, Miller's, whatever. So, npmrc? No. Save exact, true. So I think I would just add an env file, because I just think I don't have one. Okay. Refresh. Here we are. Let's go to Futurecasts. Okay, so this is here. Let's see. It's not on my clipboard. Grab this funky string over here. Funky string! Won't you take me to funky string? Right, of course. Refresh over here. Did I already push? No, I didn't, because I wanted to check that it was working before I pushed it, and that is a chicken and egg problem. So this will be chore bump zod. Gonna do this, push it. Meanwhile, trying to right, no, that's fine, because can't connect to database is fine. Let's go over here to Blitz. Yeah, so I'm no longer leaning on the Railway docs. The Railway docs are not telling me what I want to know. What I want to know is, how can I get my variables? Connect to an existing Railway project. Okay. Run code inside your Railway environment. We connect your code to your infrastructure hosted on Railway by injecting environment variables. So the whole thing they're doing, for example, to run your node project with Railway. Railway run npm start. All right, let's try this. So they're obfuscating the environment variables. It's a secure practice, no shade, if it works. So I will do Railway run start. No, I think Railway run npm dev. Railway run npm dev. I think that's right. Unknown command dev. npm run dev. Railway run npm run dev. So I have Railway wrapping Blitz. Epic. Build failed again. Boo. So we're in build failure hell right now. That's not the fault of Railway. Well, it might be. It's the problem is with the starter that I'm using. And the question is that starter a pass-through so that it would be a Blitz.js problem? Or is that starter from Railway and it's not being kept up to date, causing a problem. Okay, so get this password on my clipboard. Just visit the root page to make sure everything's loaded. Great. Let's go to /Futurecasts. Bam. Log in. By the way, I shouldn't have to log in, but I guess I can. That's like something separate to implement. But in theory, Futurecasts, you should be able to see them even if you're logged out. Sorry, we had an unexpected error. I don't like it. Whoa. That is deep, dude. That is deep. This is a problem in V8. Wow. Wow, wow. That actually obliterated my whole server. All right, so we're having some pain points. Based on my experience today, there are pain points trying to use both Railway and Blitz as a Windows user. Railway starter with Blitz seems to be dated. Maybe starting from Blitz CLI instead of starting from the Railway starter will overcome some of those issues. I'll try that next time. I may stream it. I may do it offline, but I'm going to try that. Okay. So one learning is some pain points for Railway on Windows. Dated starter. I think that's just about everything I can say right now. Yeah, this parser issue could be related to the out-of-date versions. So I can't really say that that's a... It's an issue that's occurring whenever I start Blitz. You can see it's like, hey, you're using parser and you shouldn't be. See? But if I started from fresh, would that go away? So that may or may not be a problem in current Blitz 039. 039 here is current. It seems like pretty unstable. But the question is it unstable because the latest version is unstable, or is it unstable because I don't have the latest version and I sort of patched it and I just have this mishmash of old and new versions? So we can't really say that the latest 039 is problematic. I would need to wipe the project and restart. But what I can say is Railway seems like okay. It doesn't seem to be like a magical developer experience. Vercel, I'm seeing very little advantage over Vercel at the moment, other than they'll give you a database, which is nice. But I have Supabase that's been taking care of that in an excellent fashion. So yeah, I think my current conclusion is Blitz.js might be awesome. Further exploration needed. At the moment, Railway less than awesome. So the next time around, I'm going to try Vercel. I'm going to go back to Vercel. We came from Vercel. I'm going to go back to Vercel. But I will, excuse me. I plan not to use a starter that time. It's actually an interesting question. The Railway starter was dated, but is the Vercel starter dated? That's an interesting question. So maybe I'll do the Vercel starter next time and we'll see if that's stable. Or maybe I'll just go straight for the Blitz.js CLI, which seems to be my inclination at the moment. In any case, thanks for joining. Double checking chat before I hang up here. I don't see any outstanding questions, so I hope you will see me next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time are going to be the regular streams. I might do ad hoc streams here and there, like this was an ad hoc stream. But for regular streaming, next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Have a good one.